Hey guys, how are y'all doing? I'm not gonna start off. How y'all doing? Hope y'all still holding it down wherever y'all are, all over the world. Because I realized that I'm acting like I'm talking to people just in New York, but I noticed that there's people in the UK. I mean, in Europe. There's people in Africa and all over the globe that have been tuning into my podcast. So I really appreciate y'all. I just want to say that first and foremost. Today's topic, I was going to talk about something else, but I need y'all help right now because this my platform is for personal growth and development. So I'm growing, okay, and developing. And okay, so I'm gonna just talk about this dude, this guy that I'm talking to right now. Um, like I don't know what happened. Okay, so if anybody have ever heard of this song by Deborah Cox, "How Did You Get Here?" Nobody's supposed to be here. I tried that love thing for the last time. My heart says no, no. That song. Look it up, Deborah Cox. Whatever. So, like I've been single for a long, long time. Okay, if y'all been on my journey, like I sometimes I'm just like once it's a red flag, I'm gone. Like I'm like, no, because I'm putting my heart first. Like I need to guard it with everything. And now I don't care no more. Like I speak my mind. If I don't like certain things, I let people know from the get. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this is what I am not tolerating. Like, oh, you do that, I'm gone. And I've been giving attitude. Like people were like, oh, can we talk every day? I'm like, no, like we not together to be talking every day. Like don't be trying to take up all my time. Like, and a person would be like, some people that are not mature, like I don't say it with so much of an attitude. I just be like, look, we're not in a relationship where I have other things to do, so I can't be caught up with one person. You know what I'm saying? Especially if I'm dating, because most of the time when I'm dating, I'm talking to a few people, and I'm not sleeping with them. So don't think that I'm sleeping with them. But I'm just kind of like, why? I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket and get hurt and feel stupid. You know what I'm saying? Or flaunt somebody around like, this is my new boo. Then all of a sudden they were like, well, what happened to your boo? And I'll be like, it didn't work out. Like I'm tired of that. You know what I'm saying? So for the longest recently, I just been like having fun, hanging out with people, talking to different people, and not being tied down. Like I'm like, you can go, like, you know what I'm saying? And they try to get intimate. I'm like, nah, you're good. Go that way, And then there's probably like one that I probably was like, I just want to do you. You know what I'm saying? Like I didn't see no future with this, this particular person. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Let me see what it is. And it wasn't nothing. And I was like, okay. Next. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm just kind of like, you know what? I'll do what I got to do for myself and keep it moving. Like I don't really need to stroke nobody's ego where people think that they doing stuff and they really ain't doing it. And I'm not going to be the one to, ask anybody else and like, yeah, you know. I'm like, I'm going to be quiet. Okay? Fly on the wall. Like, what is you doing? Okay? Like, you don't even need to ask me if you're doing it right, because you ain't. Okay? Because if you have to ask somebody if they doing it right, then chances are you're not. Okay? So, all right? Because the body will tell you if you doing it right. But anyway, I digress. That's not the topic that I was trying to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So now this guy, like, I'm like giving him all the like curves. Like, you know what? You not da da da. I'm just giving him what I'm thinking, attitude. And he's saying like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know what happened, okay? But his persistence, man, I was like, oh my God. Let me rethink this right now. Let me just rethink this. Okay. And I had a conversation with him, we was talking or whatever, and and when we was having a conversation, it was different. Like, I actually listened to him. Like, I wanted to hear what he had to say, and I heard him out, and it made sense. Now I'm saying this because a lot of guys will try to come and they try to like force their opinions on me, make me try to see it's their way, or they'll agree with everything I say. So both of those I ain't with. But this person, granted, he wanted me to like him, right? But he didn't give in. He was like, nah, you wrong. Nah, I see where you coming from, and I see like, and I was just like, I was floored, because I was like, yo, like, you making me hear you. Because you heard me, you understood where I was coming from. You didn't shut me down. You didn't negate my feelings, but you did make me still see a point of view from somebody else, which I was like, all right, like, that was just like a little thing. I was like, all right, I'm take notes. Like, all right, he cool to talk to. Now I'm like, okay, I want to talk to him more, right? So because now I want to talk to him more, I'm talking to other people less, like, so I'm just kind of like, let's see how this person, you know what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, well, you already told me you don't want to speak every day because X, Y, Z, you don't want to feel like you giving up your whole time. I'm like, no, it's fine. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm there looking like, you're right, because I still do need to not be wrapped up in one person anyways, because I have things to do. I'm not trying to get distracted, all of that stuff. And the more we spoke, just really like listening to him, like, he has he's intellectual. I didn't not to say that I thought he was dumb or anything like that. It wasn't. And I just didn't know how deep he was. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, oh, you really can stimulate my brain. You could really hold it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So every conversation I have, I'm like, yo, I really enjoy speaking to this guy. Like, and then I hung out with him, and I'm like, yo, most of the time when I hang out with somebody that I haven't hung out with before, like, I get real like intimidated. I don't want to, I just kind of tense up a little bit. But with him, like, for me, it's like curiosity has to kill the cat for me. Like, if I'm talking to somebody and I'm like really vibing, I'm like, yo, let me see if it's more to that. Let me go hang out with the person. Now I see him, I'm like, let me see how we gonna interact, because if we have chemistry, like, I want to make sure that we have chemistry, because over the phone is fine, right? Over the phone is like, you cool, y'all can laugh, you could be friends, but now in person, that all has to come together. You know what I'm saying? Like, I gotta still be able to laugh, cool, have my own personality, still be feisty like I was, and still be able to have a conversation and stuff like that. So, and be attracted. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, okay, so before I met him, he had said that he had gained a lot of weight. So I'm just like, oh my God, oh no. Because I'm like, I'm not too attracted to really big, really heavy set guys. Like, I'm just gonna be honest, like, no. So I was like, oh my God, what's gonna happen? Like, oh my God. You know, because I'm right now just trying to fall in love with someone's soul, their character, who they are, like to the core values. Like, that's what I'm looking for. Before, I thought I was looking for all this extra stuff. Like, that's a plus, yes. But the main thing is the character, their soul, their spirit, their personality. Like, all of that stuff, the genuine part of them is what I'm looking for. So we hang out, and I'm like, oh, he was that was a false photo. Like, I was like, he was joking with his size. Like, I was like, oh my God, he's not like overweight or whatever. So now I'm just looking like, you know, like, I just was in my head like, oh my God. So it kind of broke the ice without him realizing the ice was broken, you know. So when now that we hanging out or whatever, like, he's just like, oh my, he's like, you look real nice. Like, I'm like, you know, thank you, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't gonna come here looking crazy. You know, so my personality was still intact, and we fit, right? Like, it was just like an automatic connect. Like it was no pressure, no trying hard, no nothing. Like, I don't know how to say this. Like, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, but it's like this feeling of home with someone, like, where it's no stress, it's no, oh my God, will he like this? Oh my God, will she like that? Oh my God, you know what I'm saying? It's not none of that. It's just kind of like, I'm good here. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I felt. Like, I didn't need to put up no show. I didn't need to put up any guards, you know, no walls or whatever. Like, like, I was just comfortable. And you know, I was just thinking about other times where I was around people where I just was quiet. I didn't say much. And now that I'm in, you know, I feel like now that I'm in my power and I speak a lot, I really use my throat chakra. I communicate, you know, what I like and what I don't like, especially what I don't like. Like, I communicated, like, I'm not gonna tolerate anything. Like, yes, I have standards. Like, yes, what I expect from others, I expect from myself, you know. So I don't know how he got there, but he fought his way, and now I'm just like, yo, what? I didn't expect it. I really didn't. You know, and it's weird because it's like, did it really take a pandemic and a quarantine for me to find? And you know what's crazy is that they say the person that you're going to end up with or whatever, when you stop looking for it, they'll find you, right? And I'm literally in my house, not going out unless it's the grocery store, staying in, not going nowhere. And of course, I'm just, you know, people are reaching out to me. And, you know, I get the people like, oh my God, you're so beautiful, or whatever, or can I talk to you? I like you. And, you know, they're persistent. There's people who are still persistent. So I'm not going to say I'm talking to him now because he was persistent. No. That is one of the things that he really was like, I like who you are. Like, it wasn't like he felt intimidated by who I was. He allowed me to be myself. He didn't think I was too much. He just was like, I could handle that. Like, like, your strength is very sexy. Like for most people that I came across, they felt intimidated. Like, they'll try to, you know, put me down with like throw some shade or whatever, where as he was kind of like, he was like, it was more of like I guess a challenge, or what. I don't know what it was, but his actions aligned with what he said, and I just was like, I just could just laugh. Like, I could look at him and just laugh, like, yo, son. So yeah, guys, I know I'm rambling on and I'm over here like, oh my God, but no, seriously, just, how I went to therapy, and there were certain red flags and yellow flags that I was missing or whatever, like, or I just negated it, or turned a blind eye. I ain't doing it. I ain't doing that with him. And I want to start that way. Like, how I want to start is exactly how I want to finish. Like, I don't want to continue talking to him, getting to know him. And then down the road, I'm like, you know what? I really don't like that. Like, I'm not going to wait till we months in or whatever, where I'm now going to tell them the things that I like, tell him who I am. I'm like, let me let you know who I am in the beginning. So if you need to run, if you need to cut this off, if you need to stop pursuing, then do that. But I'm just going to save you the time. But if you do want to see where this goes, understand it's going to take your work. It's going to take everything. Like, I'm not easy, and no one is. When you admit it to yourself, like, I'm not easy, but I'm worth it, and I'm not gonna have to tell somebody that I'm worth it. Like, I think that's sad. That's dead and gone. That person died a long time ago, where she feel like she had oh, look, I want to help you be with me. No, I don't do that no more. No, you tell me, what's going on? Like, because I already know what I bring to the table. I'm not going to sit here and try to, promote myself when you came to me. When you pursued me, but yet now I'm over here having to persuade you to stay. Like, bruh, nah, that's not what we're going to do. We're not going to play no mind games out here. We're going to be truthful. Like, yo, what do you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, at a certain age, you're like, yo, I just want to be happy. I just want to be content. I just want to be with somebody that's not going to have me stressed out. Have somebody call me out my name. Like, I don't want none of that. Like, I want somebody who can see someone and respect it, understand that you're a gift. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Like, I know anybody that I end up with, they done went through the ringer. Okay? Please understand. Anybody that I end up with, it ain't peaches and cream. It ain't roses. It ain't a better roses with it, because I put up a fight. Like, I'm like, yo, no, when it comes to my heart, like, I protect it with all means. I will cut somebody out of my life. Even if it hurts me, I will take the pain. But I just definitely won't take a disrespect. You know what I'm saying? So people think, they be like, oh, she really in love with me. She this and this and that. She gonna put up with all of this stuff. Like, I could, do this and get away with it. Like, nah, I will show you that you are number one in my life. Really, the person is number two, because I'm number one. Right? So the minute I start feeling a kind of way or whatever, I'm putting myself first. Like, I'm like, bruh, I'm not going to do this to you or make you feel this kind of way. Don't do it to me. And if you do it to me, like, I've been dating myself for how long, and I know how to treat myself. So I know what love looks like. I know how respect looks like. So anytime someone does not align with what I know to be love for myself, then that person has to go. You know what I'm saying? So then that's what it is. But with this person, like, man, like, I really don't know how he got here, yo. Like, I can be my all powerful self with this guy, right? We'll see how this goes, but what I can tell y'all is that, like, isn't that how it starts off, where it's like somebody that it's like the ones that just start off and it's like super sweet and it's romantic and it just fits and it's all perfect and everything like that, and everybody's just like, oh my god, it was it's usually the ones that start off where it's like, no, I'm good. Oh no, like someone that you're not even really trying to give no time to or whatever, then they end up the one that really steals your heart, like, and it really lasts with that person. Like, I feel like that's what it is, cuz it wasn't like I was giving this person the time of day. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't giving this person the time of day. So it's genuine. And the fact that he wasn't trying to be my yes man, where it's like, oh, yeah, you right. That person did you wrong. No. He was like, yeah, you might not like what I got to say, but this is how I feel. Like, I was just like, ooh, tell me how you feel. Like, I want somebody that's going to tell me how they feel, whether I'm right or when I'm wrong, because it's called partnership. Like, when you're trying to look to build with somebody, you're looking at somebody that's going to hear you out, can have a mature conversation with you, and have you see different perspectives, because in life you're going to go through a whole bunch of turbulence in different relationships, whether it be personal or you know what I'm saying? When personal, I'm talking about family, friendships, work related, and you're going to need somebody that's going to keep you grounded, not hype you up and you need somebody that's going to have you listen, have you calm down and be rational. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when you're building. You want somebody that's going to be like, well, let's think about this. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about this. And someone who's willing to talk, someone who's actually seeing, how are you doing? Okay? Like, what is going on with you? Being honest, answering the phone. Oh, look, okay? Let me get churchy up in here. If you're going through something, he is going through some, a few, stuff. And you know how guys would just not answer the phone, go MIA, then hit you up a day or two later and be like, oh, well, I was going through something. They're not answering their phone, or they just disappear or what. And you're just like, bruh, but we had a whole date planned. Like, you just gonna go MIA because you was gonna having feelings. Like, communicate that. You a grown man. Like, any man that had that excuse, I had to let go. Like, so you going through something that you can't pick up the phone and let me know that you going through something? Not once, but twice. Like, you just gonna keep going through something. Like, I'm not gonna sit. If this what life with you looks like, I don't want none of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, first of all, you're supposed to be building with your partner. You're supposed to be able to talk certain things with your partner or whatever. Like, for me, that's what I want. Like, I guess not everybody's like that, but for me, I'm like, if I'm looking to build a relationship with somebody, I want to be able to talk to that person. I'm like, or at least just be in the know. Like, don't go MIA. Now I'm sitting here stressing out, worried about this person. Like, I hope they didn't die. I hope this didn't happen to them. Like, what just happened? You know what I'm saying? Like, ease that person. Give them a sense of security. Not, it doesn't have to be where the few people think that you going out cheating. It's just kind of like, is you alive? are you okay? Because if you break in patterns, like if you're supposed to be going somewhere on a date with somebody and you just disappear with some lame excuse, like, oh, I just got drunk, and I'm like, why would you get drunk knowing you got meet up with me? Like, why would you even, you don't have no discipline? Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? So, okay. So he was going through something and I hit him up. Like, I'm like, not all the time that I need someone to hit me up like, good morning, beautiful. Like, I'm just kind of like, wait, something's not right. Let me hit him up. Let me see how he doing. I'm like, hey, what's going on? He picks up. He's like, hey, like right now I'm dealing with some stuff and I can't really talk right now. And he said, what happened? And I was like, oh my God, like if you let me know if you need something, whatever. I'm like, cool. I'm not going to stress nobody that I know is going through something. Now I'm just like, all right, I know now I'm not going to keep blowing up somebody's phone. Like, are you okay? What's going on? Texting the person like, you know what I'm saying? Now I'm looking all crazy. Like, nah, I'm going to call you one time. Hey, are you okay? What's going on? We have the conversation. Now I know, all right, this person going to need some time. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that common courtesy. Like, even if you're going through something, just let the person know who you claim that you interested in what's going on. Let them know what's going on. Because if this is a person that you're trying to pursue, then they would be concerned about your well-being and what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? You can't just tense up. Like, if it's somebody that you're just trying to sleep with, you know what I'm saying? Then yeah, you probably be like, yo, leave me alone. Like, I ain't even trying to, like, be with you like that. Like, but if it's somebody you trying to have a future with or you see long-term with, then they're going to be in your life during hard times and stuff like that. And you got to know how to communicate. You got to start it. You got to start it how you want to finish. And if you are a person that's going to push somebody away or, dip and ghost and all this extra stuff, then that's not you don't need to be in no relationship. You don't need to be telling people you want a relationship because you need to deal with yourself. And he opened up my eyes to that, where I just was like, yo, like I really appreciated him for answering and having that conversation. And just, giving me an update on where he was. And he still was reaching out. But it just was like, I could tell that it wasn't I could tell that it was something bothering him. And I'm like, look, I'm not that heartless. Like, I just was like, look, I'm just so tired of people telling me I'm beautiful or, oh, you sexy. And I'm just kind of like, yo, tell me something somebody else hasn't said. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's obvious. Those things you tell me is obvious. I've heard it 1,000 times. You know what I'm saying? I'm just looking for somebody who's looking for more, that is emotionally available. You know what I'm saying? So he's surprising me. Okay. So pray for me, guys, because, well, the universe is going to deliver. God knows my heart, and God knows who he wants to have in my life and what's going on. So I'm just going to take it, step by step, day by day, because in the past, people too, they just rush things like, oh my God, so are y'all gonna be together? Do you think that, and then you're gonna get married? Like, it's like, bro, we just connecting. Like, we seeing if we compatible. You know what I'm saying? I spoke to him. I see that mentally we can talk. I see it physically we work. Now sexually is something different. So we didn't go there. You know what I'm saying? But chemistry wise, we got it. Mental stimulation, we got that. We're on the page. We're on the same page with a lot of things. Sexually, I don't know. Okay, I don't know. All right, I just know that he's well endowed. I'm just saying. Okay, so don't, you know what I'm saying? But I just don't know. And he know how to stroke, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's a little comedy for you. But yeah, so I don't know that yet. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would seal the deal. Like I'd be like, okay, you know what I'm saying? You're my man and that's it. I don't care what you say. You know? Um because it's just like everybody be like, let's just wait. Like, nope, you're a man. I know. But I can't say that for sure until I know the equipment works right. You know what I'm saying? If it is a fit, complete fit, if he's willing to learn all of that stuff, like all of that depends. What do you say? Like, what do y'all think? Like, could y'all stay with somebody who checks all the right boxes that you didn't even know was there? You know what I'm saying? But they didn't know what they were doing with their equipment. You know what I'm saying? Because size don't matter if you don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? And then you know what I'm saying? And I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Cause hopefully you know what I'm saying. Because I'm over here talking about I don't know what I'm saying. But like, would y'all stay with somebody who fell short of that? You know what I'm saying? Or oh, you know what? I did let somebody go who thought they know what they was doing with what they was working with, but they didn't. And they was not taking directions well. Like, how do you not take directions well? If I'm letting you know this ain't working for me, that means you don't care. That means you feel that this is what works for everybody you come across. And I'm pretty sure there's a lot of disappointed females out there. Okay? That's for somebody that I don't know if they're listening, but no. So I don't know. Like, I mean, I don't know. Okay, so and this week is Haitian Flag Week, so shout out to all my Haitians. I love y'all, you know what I'm saying? Haiti. I'm gonna be rocking my flag, you know what I'm saying? Like, and on Wednesday, I'm mad excited because I'm gonna be taking over Creole Essence. Their Instagram live at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm like super excited. I'm gonna be talking about hair products with their co-founder Yvette Kaur. And I'm like stoked. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially because it's a Haitian product, and like growing up, everybody know I'm about them Haitians. You know what I'm saying? And they did not believe me when I said I was Haitian. Like, they were like, you everything else. I'm like, no, I'm not everything else. I'm Haitian. Like, both my parents are from Haiti. I was born here. I don't have no mix, nothing going over it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm pretty sure we mixed as in race and stuff like that. But when it comes to, they was like Trini, Jamaican, I'm like, no. I love me Haitians, okay? I love Haitians. I love the culture. I love the food. I love the spirit of the people, the music of the people, everything about Haitians. I cannot eat guyo and saucisse and beef and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? My soup jumu had to be, very vegetarian. You know what I'm saying? So, because I gave up meat. I still eat my fish, so you know what I'm saying, Haitian be killing them fishes. So oh my god, and I said I don't eat shrimp anymore, right? And he was trying to figure it out, and he was just like, so he was like, you don't eat none of that now. I gotta really research what foods you would like. I don't know if I should be telling a whole conversation, but hopefully this will help somebody. And yeah, but what he did was he researched some restaurants that would have my options, and he sent it over to me to see if it was the menu was okay for me. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, you taking initiative? Because I was just done with all the men that would be like, oh, I want to take you out, da da da, and then they'd be like, oh, okay, so they'll tell me to go look for the restaurant. Like, tell me where you want to go. Like, isn't the whole point for you to show me something that I've been missing? Like, or you do the effort. Like, you people be so grown and they so lazy. Like, what is this? And then you pick out a restaurant and they either don't come dressed, right? Oh my God, we could be here all day with, I'm like, there's somebody who I picked out a restaurant. I wasn't even from the area. He was like, can you pick up the restaurant? You dying to see me. Anyways, pick up the restaurant. The restaurant was nice. Now he all embarrassed because he got on some that was not up to par to the restaurant, whatever. I was dressed. Then he was just like, oh, do you want me to change? I was like, nah, you fine. I'm like, you the one embarrassed. I ain't embarrassed. I look fine. Like, you knew you was going out on a date to a restaurant. If you would have did the research for yourself and took me to a restaurant, then you would have known what type of restaurant it was, and you would have been smart enough to dress the part. Another person, I had some event, and I told him, like, it's a book launch for me, whatever. He gonna show up with a hoodie and stuff. Then he gonna feel self-conscious because he didn't realize where we was going required him to dress up a little bit, just a little bit. I was like, bruh, now I felt like insulted because I was there like, so you think that I would be going to some place where it's like, where you could wear whatever? He had to go to. Like, I just was like, look, if you don't have common decency to know you're going out with somebody and to dress up or look okay, you know what I'm saying? To look fresh for somebody you going out with, then nah, you don't even need to be in a relationship. You don't need to be dating. You don't need to be doing nothing, especially not with me. So, like, it was like really a breath of fresh air. He was just like, I'm gonna look out for a whole bunch of stuff, places that he was looking out for. A lot of places that we could go to once the quarantine was lifted. And he was like, or we can just, I could get some food. We can go in the park. We can sit down, have a little picnic. I'm like, oh my God, we can do all of that. But I ain't trying to eat outside. So I'm just kind of like, it is just, a breath of fresh air when you don't have to raise no man. Like, when you ain't got to tell a man how to treat you, like what dating look like. You know what I'm saying? Like, open the door, hold the door. Like, I like flowers and stuff like that. Well, I gotta tell a grown man flowers is still in. Like, this one person, I'm like, yeah, like, I like flowers. Like, I got flowers on the first date one time. He was like, really? And you like that? I'm like, yeah, I like flowers. He's like, well, I didn't know that. I'm like, well, who are you trying to date? Because if you over here looking, you going on dates with people and you don't think that they should have flowers and they just think that that's okay, then of course you're going to end up with a long list of people who is going to walk away from you because they're going to realize that you aren't putting the effort in. You think you God's gift to women, and that's wrong because women are a gift to men. Okay, so and it's to be equal. Like, I mean, we thinking that y'all here to protect, provide, and oh yeah, some of the guys out here be looking to take. Like, yo, you like what? Like, what? Does that make you feel like a man that you take from a female? That shouldn't. But anyways, yeah. So he's just listen. I'm ready to get my heart broken if I want to take the risk to put my heart on the line with this guy because it's in my heart, it feels very promising. And I haven't felt that in a long time. And I've been starting to trust my instincts, trust my intuition and my subconscious. And he's been really proven me wrong. Like, it wasn't like when I was giving him the cold shoulder and stuff like that, it wasn't me and my tuition or my subconscious. It was certain things that I just was like, I'm not even gonna go that road. You know what I'm saying? And he's been surprising me. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate it. So yeah, so guys, that's what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't see it coming. I didn't see it coming, okay? So I'm just gonna lay it on the line. I'm just gonna take the risk. I think when you're looking, I think you deserve to take the risk when it comes to your heart. You deserve. It's one thing that can be broken, but it can heal at the same time. So anything worth it is worth the risk. It's going to come with a risk. It's going to come with something. So don't be afraid. And don't be afraid to walk away too. Like, it's okay. Some experiences, you just have to go through it so you know better for the next time. So don't be afraid to fall. Don't be afraid to get up and leave, and get up and try again. Yeah, that's me. I'm a little love life. Like, so, I don't know how I'm going to title this, but Karyne, yeah, like, I don't like when people know me like this. I'm playing with y'all. I love y'all so much. Until next time, y'all already know. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay loved, and stay lighted up. Bye. Hi there. You are tuned into Beauty and Braids, the podcast where I, Karyne Tenard, has conversations about all things relevant to personal growth and development. Just a heads up, I'm unfiltered. You're welcome. Thank you again for listening to Beauty and Braids. I'm your girl Karyne, and this has been another great day. Until next time, you'll hear from me then. In the meantime, please follow me on @HairByKaryne, @ShopBraidAppeal, and @YTC Nonprofit. Get to know me a little bit better. Check them out. Bye.